talking, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Giants. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Daniel Jones
picked off at the 38. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, the offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Derrick Henry.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Derrick Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we go for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
16-yard line.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jones. And this is caught by Watkins. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. And even 60 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Operating from the gun, Jones. This is caught, Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Good.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7.
To kick off for the Giants.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Wolf. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Wolf. He's going to let it go again. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
at the 44-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. The toss right to Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3.
And it's third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
At the 47-yard line.
On second down, it's Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Wolf over the middle. He'll get it to Harrison. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
82.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10. From the gun, Wolf. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down at the
that second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and 5. Looking to throw. Wolf. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Good running for Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The ball carrier.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum of the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, Wolf. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wolf going for the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play that time for the Titans. 51 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down now, it's Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. To throw on third down. Wolf making the catch is Sternberger. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here.
A 28-yard attempt.
Catanzaro's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
5-yard line.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Go, go, go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now Jones off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
We want it. Come to my work. 56, Mike. 56, right there, 56.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Giants, first down.
Jones now. A final shot before break. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Jones' pass, intended for Evan Ingram. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the second quarter as they take the lead. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in, and they're on the final play of the first half. At 14-10. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 1st and 10. Wolf. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short after the incompletion on 1st down. It's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Let's go. 19.
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Wolf is going to go for a big play downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones, he's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Jones tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
58, 58, 58, come on. I got you. I got you. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Jones throwing on 1st down. That's complete to Slayton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to launch this thing. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
1st down.
Back to throw. Wolf eluding the pressure. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did early.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw again. Wolf going up top. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing again on second down. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And now it's third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Wolf. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
At the Giants' 43.
This is Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 35.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wolf. He sets to fire deep. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A 1st down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll run it again with Barkley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9. From
the gun, Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now Jones, off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and it's second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
You can't block me.
Off play action. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Finds his tight end Ingram, and he's going to get this inside the 30. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, Jones. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Wolf. Going to throw right side here. Complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Gain of 2 yards on the play.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. On 4th down, Wolf. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
They won't, and offensively, your challenge, should you choose to accept it, take care of the football and run out the clock. They can't just go and turtle, as we like to call it, just tuck in and just sit on the ball here. Try and get that 1st down and finish the game off.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Rosas to kick off for the Giants.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown!
Sterling Shepard. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
You got nothing. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check back.
Jones now off the play fake. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets them behind the line. They're not messing around.
At the 27. Tonight's final score, Giants.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants.